Hello, I am Evernoob, and welcome to episode 45 of my ongoing survival series, Hitra. And I am picking up right where I left off from the last video. I'm just starting work on this structure here. This is going to be the actual, gas convenience store station that goes with these guys. However, looking at the comments from the last video, I had 3 name suggestions for the gas. And so I've got them right here. They're from Rock Solid Faith, I think the user's name is. But we've got Gas Lee, which I think was from, is it Dora the Explorer? No. Something, but I changed it to Gas Lee because I was thinking Bruce Lee. And I wanted to make him yellow, but I realized you can't change the harnesses. Or maybe you can, and I just don't know how. But we also got Gasper, the Friendly Ghast, and Balloony, which I think this one is from Dora the Explorer. So we got those guys name tagged. I might work on this later in the episode. I don't really have a design in mind. I'm just kind of laying out some ideas. It's going to be just a small little gas station. Have an overhang here with gas pumps or something. I'm not sure how I'm going to build a road to get back here really, but what I want to start on today is something I've been neglecting for a while, or at least a bit, and some more zoo preparations. I've got some boxes here, some shulker boxes. I need to go get some more and fill them up with resources. But we've got these skeleton horses need a home, and a few other mobs I have ideas for. And I'm gonna go right back and over here, and I want to make a mesa biome. Badlands biome for the skeleton horses. In my head it fits. You got the desert, and then mesa's like the super desert in a way to me. But then next to that, I think here, a building for the breeze, and then the phantoms and the creaking. Phantoms I think might go over here, which might be what this is. I think yes. Just to go with our more unique mobs along this side. Beast, as always, is trying to track me down, but we might put them here, or we might put the breeze here and them over there. I haven't really sorted it out in my head exactly how I want to do this, because we got the nether portal right there. Basically this section, and then going this way is going to expand into the nether exhibits. So we're going to have to think it through, but yeah, I just want to get started on doing some zoo stuff. And so I think it's just time to get started. Let's plop these guys down and start laying out. Let's see. Gotta think of our walkways. Probably gonna be around this and there, and then come like this. So I think what we're gonna do is build 2 kind of big mesa towers, and then this whole front area will be red sand. We'll figure it out. This is gonna be one, since it's a whole biome, I'm kind of gonna be designing it. What do I want to say? Not on the fly. Organically. I'm just gonna lay down blocks, get kind of ideas down, and then move on from there. But yeah, I've just got to sit here and figure out how all this is going to go. So I will see you in a bit and hopefully have a better idea of things. Well, I've been busy working in the zoo and got the start of 2 exhibits kind of set up here. So this is going to be the skeleton horse exhibit, and I did get some red sand, I think. Is it here? That's some. But we need to convert all of this to red sand, and this little thing here, I want to make a little mini waterfall that goes into a river that kind of cuts through. But it's only going to be 1 block or a half slab deep. Nothing crazy. But yeah, it's a Badlands mesa biome complete with a gold mine and a crane taking out some gold. It's kind of a on the fly design I made. Came out okay, I think. And as usual, I decided to go way overboard on the interior and decorating with something you'll never see from the walkway, but it gives the horses something to do in here, I suppose. All the way out to this balcony, and then it can also go down and hang a right. Just some paths for them to walk through. And I do have a little pile of TNT here, not that you can see it from the inside, but just kind of some fun stuff. I do need to try to light up the tops of these using some hidden lighting of some kind, so that way mobs won't spawn up on top. And still need to work on lighting up the whole area, but it's a start. And then right next to it, just kind of laid out like the general box, but hang on, let me sleep so I can actually see what I'm looking at. Right, and this is going to be the Phantom exhibit. I'm going to put another kind of waterfall there. I was originally going to have a floating island, but I thought they might get caught up there and be weird. So what I'm going to have is like these floating obsidian, that's not right. Obsidian. Floating obsidian pillars with some like crying obsidian as well for lighting. And they're going to be at different angles. I just kind of made like a really rough circle with them all even. But they're going to be like at different heights and stuff to kind of vary them. But that is a progress update. Now it's time for me to take all this sand, see how far I get, and probably go get more. Because I don't think this is going to be enough. But we won't know until we try. So we just got to start filling in everything. In fact, I should probably fill that in with dirt. That would be a smart. And that is starting to look like a little more something, but yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get more sand. Because this, like I want to bring it all the way over even like to here. So, unless I somehow kind of transition these, but... So I'm going to get to that and come back when hopefully I have at least this one done. This one I still need to plan out more, but it is a start. So... I will be back in a bit, and I will see you then. Well, I've been busy, and I'm waiting to turn around. I'll give you a little sneak peek there, a little sneak peek there, but this one is all done. Except for I need to get these out of here, fool. I've tried to go around and make sure everything's lit up to some degree. I've got some, I don't have a spyglass on me, but I've got some things, actually if I go like this, kind of give it like that false fake nature zoo feel. I've got some hidden torches and I've got like these rows of shroom lights kind of placed around just to light up everything. But this is the skeleton horse enclosure, and so now I just got to get them in here, which also means I got to move all this stuff. Oh, so much to do constantly. But the skeleton horse Badlands exhibit. I've got a little like crane here with some gold up there, like it's getting it from up there. Not too much to this, just have some of the new, was that dried grass, dead bushes, and then just a couple cactus for color accents. But I already ran around in the tunnels, but now I got to get them in here. And then with this guy, this is the start. This is kind of what I was thinking with the floating thing. This is going to be the Phantom thing. I got to put glass panes in everywhere here and finish this roof. I was kind of running out of dark oak, but I do have a bunch of planks. So I'm going to change some of these and texture up this box everything is in. So you can run up here, and then I'm going to also put a staircase probably going up like here, or maybe around this backside, so you can go up to the second story and view them from there, because I'm guessing that's probably where they'll be most of the time. But I've got to get more materials. I don't have any glass over here, so you got to make sure to cage them in if I'm going to do that, and add a roof. And I want all this stuff to be dangling down from chains. This is basically the interior done. I just got to figure out how to make it fit with a ceiling and finish a ceiling and whatnot. But I think first things first, let's get the skeleton horses in here. I've had these guys for so long, it's kind of crazy. I'm just now getting them into the zoo. Okay, and doodly doots. Come on in. You too, feller. Come on. And then in. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. And now you are free to walk around and do whatever you want. Yeah, I've just got half slabs for that whole thing. I didn't want to do too much, but wonderful. They are in, and that is that exhibit done, and now I just need to think of some names for them, so feel free to leave them in the comments, but these three guys are now going to inhabit this thing for the rest of time. And, uh-oh, I just realized they can get out here. Do I have any fences left? Some. This might be enough. This is only temporary. Okay, good. But yeah, they shouldn't... Beyond that, I think I'm okay. And I'll be okay for a bit, because I'm just going to be focusing on building this. And then next to this, right in here, is where I'm going to have the creaking exhibit. So I need to figure out how I want to do that exactly. I might come back kind of this way. I'm thinking of the path, it's kind of going to go like around that edge, so we'll be coming back through here. But the skeleton horse exhibit is done, and it is in. But the zoo is back in production. And woohoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Let's continue forward, and I'll come back, hopefully either have this or we're further along in the building of things. So I will see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Alrighty, I am waiting here for phantoms, as I've completed this exhibit as well. Got a little hidey hole here. I just stuck myself in a dirt hut and left my computer, but it obviously at some point went into sleep mode, and I don't know if the phantoms actually spawned yet, so you know what, let's not look at that. Let's look at this over here. I also made this little enclosure. This is some armor stand flamingo, so that one looks more like a really angry pink turkey or something. Ah, there they are. They have arrived. Wonderful. Let's get my hole here. Are they in boat? Yes. It's one. That's just you making all that noise? Okay. You're fine, you're fine. I'm not going to go far away. Don't you worry. I don't know how many... Let's just name 6 of them. Why not? And as always, we can always rename these if anybody suggests things, but as for right now, I'm just trying to get... Oh, no. Ah, let me out. Nope, that's not right. How do I get out of the boat? There we go. Oh. I see. Ah! Let's get in, back in the hidey hole. And have food ready. Okay, we've got one captured. This is a bit of a haphazard sort of thing, as I just decided to go. I wasn't sure if they'd actually be spawning yet, so where did the other one go? There you are. Hup. We get ya? Haha. You know, I wonder, do I have glass over here? That'd be better, because then I can get in the boat without suffocating. Okay, let's do this. But yeah, as I was saying, I did make sort of an armor stand, like flamingo enclosure, and I don't really know what flamingos does, but it was kind of fun putting this together. Though my armor stand book is pretty outdated, so I was really limited in what I could move around and what I could use. Which is why this one kind of came out looking like a thunder chicken, but that is okay. And it looks like the day be coming forward. So I think what I'm going to do is get these guys inside, name tagged, and then get back out quickly. Oh. Why did you not do well? Is it because it's transparent block? Okay, so I guess we're down to 1 again. Well, we managed to get 1. So now, if I do this delicately, and let's name you, and then let's get out of here. There you go, you got me. Boom, and we have 1 in there somewhere. There he is. Wonderful. So now we just got to repeat that process more. I don't know if he was actually dying in the sunlight because of them being transparent blocks, but I figure if I can get a couple and then just run them in there, and then we'll tear all this down afterwards. But as for right now, we have 1 phantom and flamingo, so everything is sort of going well. I don't even know if I really showed off this yet, but yeah, I've got like a second balcony viewing area up here. He's just kind of stuck up there, but it's okay, I think. Oh, one other thing. I have started working on, what's it called? The Creakings habitat. And I don't know exactly what this is going to be. I was just kind of getting started with some moss laid down and whatnot, but I think we're going to get some of the eye blossoms in here. And we'll get some more phantoms, and once they're in there and all name tagged up, and I get a little bit more work on that, I'll come back. So 2 new exhibits done so far. Or 3 actually, if we include the armor stand guy, but let's see how far we can get. Hello! I, as you can see, ran into a bit of a skeleton issue, and I got a bit of an arrow in my head, but I did actually just hunker down and start getting a roof on this as well. And I don't know why I've been waiting to do this for so long, because it's actually super easy. Just slabs and some copper trapdoors. So I've been doing that slowly. Right here's where I kind of ran out. I didn't feel like making any more prismarine stuff, even though I've got a few more shulker boxes of it. But I decided to come over here and start working on the breeze exhibit. Now my plan is, I've kind of got, if we look at this spiral here in the, I don't know if that's chiseled or polished or double chiseled tough, I don't know, but I kind of wanted to do that. So that's kind of the floor design here, and I kind of want to set up some of these walls out of this. So what I want to do is I want to come up here, and there's going to be like a little, like the breeze's main like podium up here. We'll put a little copper bulb in here, and then this side I kind of just want, we'll put a wall to kind of hide all this dirt and stuff, and then a bunch of trap doors, that way it can interact with stuff. But I need to break down all of this. It's funny, I knew this was going to be copper intensive, but I really only grabbed I think I had like, I don't know, 30 of these ores on me already. And then I want to say I had like 1 stack of copper blocks, or maybe a half a stack, I don't remember. But it certainly was not enough to do what I'm trying to do with this build, so, and bada bing, there we go. Actually, you know what might be a good idea? I think what I'll do is I'll wait on finishing this off, because I don't have a design in mind. I kind of just did a really generic kind of layout. But this is all stuff I kind of have to plan out and test a bit, I think. I'm going to finish smelting this copper up. I kind of came back just to give an update of what I was doing. For now, I'm just going to sit here and watch copper turn to copper. Or something. Anyways, I will see you in a bit. Hello! I forgot about this. I built a little beaver habitat for the future and started working on this river that goes along here. The habitat's, it's not fully done yet, but it's kind of set up. What I need to do is move, that was kind of like a test thing. This is from a long time ago, but that was like a test kind of proof of concept with the armor stand. But that, I just wanted to kind of swing in here. I was flying overhead and realized I hadn't shown this yet. Now, since that guy's been sitting on this log for I don't know how long, probably since like episode, like the 4th episode where I was in the zoo or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be the beaver exhibit. We're going to do a little bit more touch up here to kind of make it look a little bit better. But I just want to show it quick as I was flying by and realized I hadn't yet. However, what I want to do, actually, more than anything I've said previously, is right in here, I have yet to, I'm missing this armor. And I don't remember which one it is. I just know it might be the snout. Do I have snout? But it's the one for the Piglin Bastion. And I know where a bastion is. So I think I'm going to head over that way. I found one earlier. And I got... What did I get out of it? I think that's... I got pig step out of it. But as soon as I got pig step... No, it was something else. Is there a second one? Hey, Bones. Is there a second armor trim? I got something out of it, and I just skedaddled away. And I don't remember what it was, but... I remember the two were kind of right beside each other. So if we go flying over this... Somewhere in here... Here we are. It's like I knew there was a fortress, I just couldn't remember where it was. Hello, friends. Now we just have to follow my really long way to get there. Oh yeah, I forgot about the glitched out lava. We'll just leave that. And we just have to follow this forever. As I think it's like a full 1,000 blocks away, but there's two bastions kind of right beside each other, and I only kind of messed around with the one. I did leave an ender chest here. I wasn't sure. Okay, if I remember right now... Let's see, we come out here. I think it's this way. Ah! Knock it off. Later, nerd. Oh, it's right here. Hello. Okay, this is the first one. Yeah, I started tearing it down, but that's the bridge I made. So, now what I need to do is figure out from here where the second one was. And I think it's just further. Let's go up here. I seem to remember a forest of something, some type. I know there's another one around here, I just have no idea where it is. And I probably took it down as coordinates at some point, and just don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and look over tape, I think. So we got this one. Is it just point straight this way? And further beyond to somewhere? Pig. Just stay away. I'm gonna do some searching around, and if I can't find it, I know it's around here somewhere. Okay. So... So I'm way off, but I did find one. And I have no idea where I am, but all I'm trying to do is get in there, find a chest. I think top-down approach is usually the best. Okay, are we safe? I don't have any blocks on me. This was foolish. I think I should go get some blocks first. Because that's kind of a good spot to land. I just don't have anything to protect myself. I don't know where that other bastion ended up. In my memory, it was literally right next to the other one, like a quick swoop away, but... Right, so let's get back up there. Okay, as far as I can tell, I'm in kind of a safe-ish spot. Like, I've been, breaking off ways that I think things can get to me. I'm kind of just taking this slow. All I'm looking for is that... Oh, he spotted me. Can he get to me? Actually, yes, he can if he climbs right there. So let's break that. Lodestone. Okay. Well, no. One chest down. Where else can I go? I don't know anything about these things other than they're like dangerous from every angle. In fact, I wonder if I can get up even higher. Since this is the very tippy top, I think I'm safe up here as well. Just trying to get my bearings a bit. I really don't know how these things are laid out and where to look for chests or anything, so... Well, that sounded like it angered a bunch of people. Oh my gosh, listen to the thunder of the pigmen. So now I gotta figure out... I think I'm just gonna dig down, trying to see like platforms I can get to. So that doesn't look too bad. Just need to block stuff off as I go. What does this look like? There's all that gold there. Really, we're just trying to find chests though. Okay, I think I'm safe. I got a chest here. I just kind of block myself in. Above me is open roof, but... Right. Okay, I don't think anything can actually get up here from where I am. Okay, so that last one was a bit of a bust. I dug around in there a bunch, but I think I found the original one I was originally... words. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. Because this is... I'm on my way back. And I found this one. This one's different than the previous one with the line coming out the front. Plus there's two chests right here. So what I want to do is just take aim and... Haha! 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 Okay. You know what? I think that's good enough. Bring it on. You know what? You've got like one hit left. Haha! The easy way. This is what I got last time. Now I remember. It was the smithing template. Come on, buddy. That's right. Alright. Well, that went well. I think I'm just going to leave a lot of this stuff behind. For the time being. I need to mark down these coordinates. What am I at? Negative 1300, negative 1200. That's easy enough to remember. And still no armor template. Let's explore further. I should have taken out... I took out, was it 4 brutes? I don't know how many are in a thing, but this one, I'm going to explore it a little bit more before just turning back. In fact, I might as well grab this smithing template now that I think about it. But I know this is just the very tippy top of it, so I need to explore further. Well, no luck, but did get some goodies. A few piglin brood heads, 2 of the netherite upgrades, another pig step, and I did find a snout. I did find a banner pattern, and that's something I need to get going on and just getting those as well. Let's see. That's right. I forgot the netherite upgrade is in like my tool weapons thing. At the very tippy top of this is where I have my netherite upgrades and my one mace. Oh, in the last episode, this reminds me, hang on, let's put these in here. Last episode I was talking about how I didn't have a trident, or I just got one or something, or maybe I cut that part out. However, I did find and remind myself of a trident which has been hiding down in this area for quite a while. Right next to the creeper. Did my rig... Oh no, he's there. Man, their camo works on me. We got our upside down guys, but right here, somewhere. Or did I take it out of here? Aha! See? I have a trident. Oh, but I have been doing a lot of adventuring with really not too much to show for it. I mean, some more kind of neat stuff, but I was really hoping to finish off the armor. All the armor trims this episode. And I don't even know where to go looking for more bastions. Obviously, you just keep going further and further. However, I haven't... Ooh. I have this as well. We can add to our collection of the rare discs. So, well, I'm going to cut out here because I think this has been almost an hour of recording with maybe 5 minutes of talking while I was just looking around the nether for bastions. So, let's continue forward, sort out my inventory, and then figure out some more stuff. Hello! So after that really long and unproductive session in the nether looking around bastions, I was thinking about this more and more. Now I realize I just redid this entire section in the last episode. And now I'm wondering if I even included it. Because I just added all the walls and slabs and stairs. I've been having a think, and I kind of want to rearrange this whole storage system. Mainly because in one of the entrances here, this whole area is blank. And you literally just wander in and instantly have to go around like this. And I think we can utilize this space a bit more. I've kind of been like refilling in stuff here. One, I want to put in like some shulker box loading station area stuff over here, but Enderman, why do you do what you do? But also kind of want to take all this down because in the interest of auto sorting, I guess maybe I'll keep them, but like these gaps in between, I kind of want to get rid of them because when I come up here and want to like sort out everything in these chests, these fill up and I ended up doing it manually anyway. So what I'm thinking is rather than having these long strings where the chest gets filled because I'm trying to sort like, you know, all these random different items, what if I just break these up into sections and not have this big long chain of hoppers and like that whole thing right there? I think I want to redo this whole area, but now I need to figure out how. So I'm going to do that, grab chests, and I think we're just going to line up everything in chests like on these aisles while we sort out how we want this to work. Okay, now we can start. I'm not going to have nearly enough to do this, but as we clear out some of this mess, we'll get more. So I've kind of got a plan. Now I just need to... I'm going to do some rearranging and I'll come back once I have a better plan with this whole thing. Because I'm really not sure how I'm going to do all this. It's a lot of... I think it'll be a lot of trial and error, kind of annoying to get started, but worth it in the long run. So I will see you in a bit. And voila! This is the newly redone storage area for blocks and whatnot. Mainly this area. It opened it up a lot more and actually has more space because I had to craft more chests and stuff. It's still not fully finished. I need to put like the rest of the ceiling in over there. But if we come up here, you can kind of see roughly how I have this laid out. It's not 100% how I want it yet, but I'm getting there. So right down this hall, we've got our dirt styles on one side, and then sand, gravity, clay, mud on this side. Basically all the things you can shovel kind of right in the entryway. And right here, stone and cobblestone, and mud, rooted mud. I don't know if that's what that's called, but yeah, the rooted mud, dripstone. These are kind of like the odds and ends. Then our different types of stone variants. And then, yeah, deep slate, cobbled deep slate. But on the backside here, basically by each one of these things that can have it, there'll be barrels. You can see even by these. And by them is where I'm keeping stairs, slabs, walls, all that kind of stuff. So the main reason I put everything up here is I mainly come in here when I'm dropping off stones and everything anyway. It used to be right here to be the start of the whole chain around and over in this corner, but instead I've just put everything by their associated things. It's a little bit more manual, but I end up doing that anyway because I get bored just watching a double barrel chest be completely full when I drop off like 5 or 6 shulker boxes. So no, I'll actually have something to do running around all these different places. But yeah, different deep slate variants here. Another kind of odds ends with these weird blocks. Sandstone, all the ites, calcite, diorite. And then this is like the little tough corner. But that's kind of it for there. Somewhere in the middle of running back and forth, I actually ran over to work more on the... What's the last thing I was doing? What's my thinger? The Breeze exhibit in the zoo, and I killed an Enderman. Now, I recently re-updated all my vanilla tweak stuff, and would you look at this? I finally have an Enderman head. I've been trying to get this forever, and I finally have one. And I don't know how many Endermen I've killed, but I got the idea I should try to get all the sheep and cow variant heads and stuff. Well, I got the temperate chicken head. Yeah, after I got this chicken head, I went over that way to see if I could get a some of the cold variant ones, and the only thing that dropped was a cow. I've got a bunch of animals in pens over there, but it's this, and it's just a regular player head. It says cold cow head, but it's just a player head. In fact, I don't even want that. Or no, actually, hang on. Let's be smart, and let's keep it in here to remind me, because that's probably something either with how I installed the data packs, or maybe vanilla tweaks itself. But the good news is I have the Enderman face. The only face I need. Face of my biggest enemy in my hardcore series. But yeah, all the rest of these, nothing. And that's a whatever that equates to. Actually, I think I lost a stack of leather somewhere, or I put it somewhere else. I don't remember. But whatever that equates to for animals, I do not have. Chicken is equally as menacing, right? Aha. Well, I mainly came back to show that this is kind of all done. There's going to be getting some more details and stuff kind of fixed up. I kind of want to make this look more industrial, like a big old chimney or something. I've been working in here for probably 10 hours, and it was literally like fill up my inventory with stacks of cobbled D-split, run it over to its new area, and put it in there, and do that back and forth with every chest that was in here before. So I'm kind of excited to be done working in here and on to something else. But I might just end the episode as well, because this, although it doesn't look like much has changed, it took me a lot of time to have such little to show for it, in a way. Just keep cooking away with this, and I'll come back. I forgot I was wearing this. I am fool. Oh, there's another one of you. Where did he go? I just heard him. I heard the distinctive fa-whoop. Come on, drop your heads. I'm on a headhunting mission now. That's right. Ah, go away. Ah, go away. I fear nothing. Oh. Well, I didn't fear him, but I should have paid more attention. Oh, one thing I did want to try. I need name tags and an anvil. Do I have an anvil sorted out somewhere? Here am anvil. Right, so the reason I want the anvil is I was watching a video. I don't know if this is actually true. Let's do this. Let's just take 3 of them. It's temporary name tag for now, but I was watching a video and a guy said if you name tag a creaking, that they actually won't despawn even during the daytime, and even if you break the heart. Or maybe that's not right. Maybe I'm making that part up. But basically, name tagging a creaking kind of guaranteed it would stick around. So I want to keep those on me. And yeah, as soon as it turns night, I'm going to name tag them and then probably take the bed with me and sleep. And just kind of test this out, because if that's true, that'll be very, very helpful with trying to keep keep the zoo exhibits habited and looking interesting. Alright, I'm going to sit here and cook copper and wait for night to fall so I can try name some creaking and see if this actually works or not. So I'll be back in a bit once I figure that out. Hello! And it is nighttime, and I have these 3 creak tags ready. So let's hope. Yes, we've got one. We're going to test this here. There's 3 of them there. Why are they not coming at me? Okay, there we go. Why are you not coming at me? Okay, now I've got all your attention. Okay, let's just go like this, and like this. Back away slowly. And now let's see. Do you guys count as monsters? Okay, I'm just gonna go a bit further away. Will you guys lose your... There you go. Go back to your... Well, they waddle all the way back to where they're supposed to. Now, the real test is to see if they stay there in daylight. Since they're name tagged, let's go check it out. They're still there, yes. Okay, now let's get you back in the pen. Okay, there's 3 come on. Follow me. Let's get you back in here. Now the next thing will be... Are all 3 of you here? Yeah, okay. Next thing will be... I'm gonna have to check and see if they can climb fences. Maybe I do have to put in fence posts so they don't wander too far, but... I'm just gonna, once again, back away nice and slow. Okay, yeah. Now that you guys... Now they're losing interest. But yeah, I didn't want to put fences around that. Mainly because I just kind of wanted them to do their own thing, but... Okay. Well, the creaking is done. However, the final exhibit, I actually did complete it. This is going to be the breeze exhibit. And I don't know if it can actually blow wind charges through these holes in the... What are these called? Slabs. Right. But in here, it's kind of like a mini sort of area, and we'll get the breeze in there. Maybe 2, but probably just 1. However, I can't really get them in there until I bring a warden up, because this is kind of my pathway to get him down to his exhibit, which I haven't built or anything. But I kind of need to get a warden through here and down there. But that's like where the zombies... I have to plan out so he doesn't kill everything I have already put in exhibits. So, we're going to wait on the breeze. Plus... The 2 trial chambers I know of are pretty far away. It'll be a bit before we actually get the occupants in there, because I'm going to have to figure out how to transport them and do it relatively easily, hopefully. Let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 exhibits done, as well as this random one. The, in quotation marks, flamingos exhibit, if we were to call such a thing an exhibit, but... All that being said, I think I'm just going to end the episode, as I always does, with a bit of fishing. So, I have been Evernoob. Thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you want. Appreciate everyone who watches, likes, comments, all that jazz. It can be a bit silly and kind of boring at times, but it's still fun throwing these videos out for you. And what do we get here? A pufferfish. That's, you know, that reminds me. I really need to finish the aquarium for the zoo. I don't even have a pufferfish exhibit. I've been ignoring the aquarium because it's a big build. I put like a bit of ceiling on it or kind of in between parts of this episode. But there's still not even a space for the pufferfish, the cod, the salmon. And then I still have the guardians to get in there, and I've been really avoiding them, so... That and the beaver exhibit, I think, might be 2 good ones to focus on for next episode. Getting back into some zoo work, as it were. The importance of being a zookeeper is to stay at it. So honestly, it can get tiring trying to wrangle all the mobs, and... It's basically like when I think of something I want for the zoo, that's when it all happens all at once. And luckily for this episode, that was 4 exhibits at once that just like kind of came into mind as I worked on one, thought of the next one, and ba-bam, 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 bam-ba-da-bam, bang, 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 dang, 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 dang. Alright, that's enough silly. Come on, fish, I want to end this how I should have with the last 2. I will say goodbye right now. Bye-bye.